There's something here I can't define. I bet it's all just in my mind.
Hello. Hi there. How's it going? I'm going to look at you as if I'm looking at you. I'm going to try. Okay, here we go. Okay. So I was thinking about mental health. I was thinking about the quarantine. And I was like, you know what? There's a lot of people who have problems staying home and not being busy and not working, because that means they have to focus on themselves. And it's really hard to focus on yourself when you got some mental health issues going on. If you don't like yourself, it's super hard. I'll tell you a story. Story time. Okay, back in 2010, I went to Afghanistan. A lot of you guys know this. Some of you don't. I was in the military. There you go. Now you know. Okay, and I was fortunate, unfortunate, maybe to some others, I don't know, take your pick, to be able to do a job there where I had a lot of time to work on my own because I was a photographer. I was a public affairs person for my unit. And because of that, I didn't really have anybody else I needed to report to except for the commander. And maybe whoever the commanders thought I should check in with. Okay. Other than that, I had so much time to myself that I could go back to my room and just hang out, watch movies. But I knew that I needed to work for, so many hours before I could go back. Anyway, just as an explanation, I don't want to make it sound like I did nothing all the time, because that's not the way it was. Okay, anyway, so, as I was saying, I have all this downtime, and I got really uncomfortable, and I didn't like it, because I had all these thoughts that were coming up, all these things about myself that I was realizing and starting to face, and just not liking. And I really, I guess I thought I liked myself, and I realized I didn't. And I think it's the same for other people during this quarantine time, that there's people out there who really just don't like their own company. They don't enjoy it. And when you have to stay home by yourself and you're forced or told or commanded, or similarly to like the military, you're voluntold, it's not a fun situation. So I'm just saying that, like, mental health issues I think are the number one reason why being self-quarantined is so hard for other people. Because honestly, I mean, if you're an extrovert, you have to have the company of other people because you don't like being alone. But if you're an introvert, you enjoy being by yourself. That's your jam, I feel like I could take this further and make it better, so I'm just going to keep trying. When we find activities that we like to do that help us feel good or exercise our creativity, it releases this thing inside of us, endorphins and serotonin and all that good stuff, that help us think happier thoughts. And I feel like there's already enough stress out there from being concerned about health, and contact and physical contact and breathing and touching and cleaning your hands and not eating Tide Pods and making sure that you're bathing regularly, that it's just really hard for people to have to deal with any more stressors. And sometimes the biggest stressor is just facing whatever mental challenges, emotional challenges, spiritual challenges are eating away at us. It's so much easier to stay busy and be focused on our next goal and our next dream that,
Every time I sit down and think about doing one of these videos, I chicken out. I have to like psych myself up to doing it. I'm like thinking, I'll sit and I'll just talk. It won't be a problem. Why would that be a problem? But I do. I feel like I can't do it, and I wonder why that is. It's one of those things where I just really have to make myself do this.
There's something here I can't define. I bet it's all just in my mind.